It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am back with another How to Kill a Kit with Style using my Maggie Holmes Flourish and Willow Lane collection. So as you can see, I am using this beautiful pink paper, and then I grabbed this paper from the paper pad and tore it in half. I think originally I was maybe gonna use white. Part of me is like, why did I tear this in half? Um, but then I decided, okay, I think I know where I'm going with this. So I am going to start with kind of maybe like a rule of thirds, maybe, I guess you could kind of say. So I'm going to add a little extra oomph to the top of this layout. And I am going to start with this crepe paper and just kind of create a little, I don't know, maybe curtain-ish kind of underneath. If I were to do this again, I would definitely recommend don't glue down your top first. Just kind of put it on and then add your glue. Way easier. I think my scissors need to be sharpened. They're being a pain for me. So, see, then you don't have to glue upside down. Nobody needs to glue upside down. But I do love how that turns out. So then I'm thinking, okay, maybe I want another layer. So here's my other thing. I would do the bottom layer first and not work your way down. I would actually work your way up. So here I am trying to figure out how I want this red paper underneath, and I decide that it should be torn kind of like the top. Now, if you're making a 6x6 paper and you're trying to make it look like a 12x12 piece, make sure that you tear it the same direction. You don't have one side that's white and one side that's black. Because, yeah, I almost did that. So I am going to add another layer. And I'm thinking I need this to kind of cover up the fact that I have this gap. So a couple other options, because I definitely don't like the way this one is looking, is you could potentially have cut it under where the picture was going to be, which probably would have been the better choice, because then nobody knows. Instead, I decide to try and tear the tiniest little piece of paper and put it in there. It does end up working, but I was like, oh, this is crazy. So I'm just showing you the two alphas that I am using for my title. And my title is going to be Who Wore It Better? So it's funny because my daughter came in just about this time and she's like, what does that say? And I'm like, it says Who Wore It Better? And she's like, well, of course I did. So this was at our 4th of July parade, and my daughter had got one of those like headbands that has like all the ribbon flowing down. And I'm not exactly sure at what point my son ended up with it, but my son ended up, number one, wearing it, which is hilarious. Then they had handed out like these little kazoos. So he is playing a kazoo wearing this funny like princess thing. So I had to, of course, snap a huge picture of that. And so the photos are kind of where I pulled the inspiration. Not only is it 4th of July, but that top paper just had every color I needed for the 4th of July. It's the red, white, and blue, and then that pink to go with his shirt. So there are a couple of other 4th of July-ish things that I end up pulling from my stash. One is those pinwheels from Jolie that I've had forever, and I think I only paid like 50 cents for them. And I do manage to get, I think, every one of them on this page. So that is used up. So that is awesome. And then the ephemera that I am going through now is from an old Pink Paisley collection. So I am going to pull the journaling block to add my journaling, and then a cute little piece that says Forever Young, and I'm going to put that towards my son because he's a teenager and he was playing a kazoo. So that was super cute. The foam thickers, I tend to have a pretty good, I don't usually have to add glue, but the ones that are chipboardy, I tend to have to add glue to that. So I will end up gluing all of those letters off camera for you, so you don't have to watch that, just so you know. And when it comes to titles, number one, I'm not really good at them, and I will truly admit that, and that's totally fine, but I do love them, and so I do try and remember it needs a title. I have so many alpha stickers that I'm pretty sure I can title my pages for the next couple years. I don't need them. I just like them, and then I don't use them, which is terrible. So I do need to make a bigger point of having that happen. So starting with this layout, pulled those out, so that was good. And then I have a few of these chipboard pieces left, and I'm not exactly sure where they came from. I almost want to say they're from Photoplay, and I got them at convention, but then they fell off of like the backing sheet. They still had their adhesive and stuff on the back, but they all kind of fell off, so I just put them in a baggie to keep them together, which seems to work out really good. So I love, love, love this firework. That being said, I think it needs a little extra something. So that is when I am going to pull in these All-American sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps. And you can use them for anything. They do have your red, white, and blue. They do have stars in them. But I mean, they could be used for anything and everything. So I am going to actually use mine to jazz up this firework. So I put the red in the center, and then I am going to add some light blue and some gold stars to it. And I love the way that looks. I mean, the chipboard piece was cute, but now it is amazing. So this was before I found my cute little container to put all of my sequins in. So there they are all over my desk. So now I'm going to get those super cute little stars out. So I do have a close-up of this firework at the end, which is good because it is amazing. So here I am. I'm just going to scatter a few more of them about so that it gives you a little bit more. And that is pretty much going to do it. So I got some close-ups coming for you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know who you think wore it better. There's that firework. So cute. And I hope you guys are using up your stash. It's almost the end of the month, so time for a new kit to make. Yay! Remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye!